morning. Some of you may know me as Fate Grand Order streamer, APGamingREAL. I'm here today to act as a referee and a witness for a match between the Bandit, a newly arrived luchador, and the Playmaker, a mysterious mech warrior who has taken up the legacy of Playmaker. The Bandit. It's been a rough decade and a half of war for you, pretty much constantly fighting the clans. You were offered a pretty lucrative opportunity to leave Crow's Black, free up the command chain, and retire with a nice golden package. Fortunately, one of your old friends and lance mates happened to have an inn on Solaris. A nice cushy retirement, although most of the mech warriors here are about half your age.
Yeah, I think Bandit he was 35 during 3059. So in 36-2, he'd be about, 39. So he's about 40. So he's, I wouldn't say ancient, but definitely been here longer than most.
In the clans, you would be forcibly retired by now.
Yeah, I'd be shoved into a Hunchback 2C and then sent to my death.
But that is one of my favorite stories about the Hunchback 2C.
Yeah.
No. They wouldn't waste a 2C on Bandito.
No.
Well, the Bandit, through a series of fairly lucky matches and your extreme skill, you found yourself with an invite to the Grand Tournament, and have even made it into some of the final stages. I want to ask, though, what your outfit and luchadore mask looks like.
So his outfit is, I would say, akin to like wouldn't say like the leotard of a luchador. It's probably more of like a mariachi suit.
Okay.
With the sombrero.
All right.
But his mask is kind of like that of like Zorro. And he has like a bandana underneath that mask that goes down, all black.
Okay. The Playmaker. It's been some rough years for you. You've had a life of turmoil and strife and brainwashing, but nothing was really quite as bad as Jay dragging your half-dead body across the border into the Free Worlds League, and then immediately leaving you as Jay was called away to other duties, and you've been passed between doctor and doctor, preparing for something called the Manus Domini Project. Your body has been painstakingly rebuilt with cybernetics, and you're basically a Darth Vader now, kept alive only by the apparatuses which make up over half of your body. Word of Blake has once again reintroduced you to the world of Solaris in order to continue you pushing your violent agenda. What does your new persona look like, since apparently you've showed up in costume as well?
Well, of course, the Playmaker's been gone for some time, so...
A Playmaker retired a decade ago.
Exactly. So, for the Playmaker to come back, we have constructed the persona of the Phantom of the Field. The Playmaker these days uses a lot of imagery to remind Solaris of its roots, of the things that have come before the modern day. And the Playmaker now stands as an ever-present reminder, not only of the glory of the games in years past and the present, but of all the dead men and women who made it possible.
All right.
And so now he wears the mask that hides his face. The part of his face that is would be visible under the mask is all painted in like black face paint and with like like white swirling like lines and such that match the mask that actually covers the top half of his face.
Now, famously, Playmaker did not speak and only communicated through an intermediary, like Paul Bearer from the WWE. Does the new Phantom of the Field also do that?
The Phantom of the Field only speaks through chopped up audio clips of dead mech warriors from Solaris.
Okay. All right. I laughed briefly when you were talking about the history of the games because I immediately went to, what was the series called? Star Trek Enterprise, maybe? The one that they did in like the mid 2000s after Voyager, where they tried to Americanize Star Trek, and like the intro was basically like a bald eagle and an American flag while country music played.
Yeah, it was like Star Trek F-150 edition.
Yes, exactly. That was where I went when you were like, we got to talk about the history of the games. I assume that you have a theme song that's like that.
No, it's probably actually like the sweeping orchestral, like almost like actually probably not sweeping orchestral.
Phantom of the Opera.
It's actually more like it's probably like almost like sad funeral guitar.
Are we talking about? Oh, okay, guitar. I thought we were going to talk about pipe organs.
I mean, look.
I didn't know whether we were talking like church organist or Davy Jones.
We're talking like,
or like skating rink. I think you guys aren't old enough to remember when skating rinks had organists that played live before stereos were hot.
I remember the local skating rink having a guy with a like electric piano.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time before that where skating rinks had a live organist to play. Yeah. I swear it's true. Look it up.
I believe you. I'm only in my mid-20s. So,
they died in the late 80s.
I'd still make it in the clans right now.
Wow. Hey, this man's killed 3 blood name warriors, okay? He's gonna die a star colonel, and his gift take will be remembered through the generations making Sibcos.
Excellent. We love it.
If only he wasn't a filthy inner sphere Suret and a dishonorable coward.
Yeah. Well, no, I killed one honorably, all right? With my bare hands.
Yeah, that's how the clans work. As long as you do at least one honorable act in your life, you redeem an entire life worth of sin.
Yeah.
Actually, the opposite.
All right. So, Pondo hasn't done any Solaris Nights so far, with the exception of the Brody episode. And
the preseason.
That's true. I forgot about the preseason.
Wow.
I don't remember. Do we call the preseason season 1 or not? I never remember anymore.
We called it season 0.
Is it? It's been a long. This show's gone on for a really long time, and more importantly, it's had a lot of fucking episodes.
A lot.
I barely remember the start of the show, except that I remember wanting a PlayStation 5 and not being able to get one while I was developing the show during that weekend.
You have a PlayStation 5 yet?
Yeah, I have a PlayStation 5. Like Gran Turismo on it.
Character growth.
I mean, it took me like a solid calendar year to get one, or maybe it was like 6 months. I don't. Listen, it was during COVID. All right, it was it was in October of the first year of COVID when I started.
I think it took you about a half a year.
Yeah, it did, because I got it in the February after that.
And just think, the audience got to follow along with that triumph.
I give. Gran Turismo, sir, was not a triumph. It was a fall from grace.
I did see all of that.
It was a cursed treasure that hurt me more than it helped me, and convinced me of several things about the YouTube. So, as I was saying, neither of you have done the new system of how we open up the show, right? So, you get to pick who you want to interview with, or skip interviewing with anyone altogether. Your choices are Ernst Dieter Mueller at the DBC, Professor William Wyndham Williamson III. You can make a ringside statement with Duncan Fisher, or you can skip entirely. At some point during the match, before, during, or after the match, you do need to make a statement that is in support of a product or service of an Apex Dragons. And I know it doesn't make as much sense because neither of you are Apex Dragons gladiators, but we need to keep the conceit up so that the audience can give you guys money. So,
yeah.
We're really stretching it here, but the third season's non-canon anyway.
Wait, what do you mean? I didn't, we couldn't get me into Apex Dragons a third time?
No, definitely not. Ibrahim definitely has your brain scan pattern. That's how he found you the first time. And now they're on the lookout for you because you're a psycho. They test everybody every 6 months just to make sure that they haven't been replaced by you.
Yes, the Comstar way.
So somebody who wasn't Ivan Asanko gets replaced with yet another Ivan Asanko.
Oh my god. All right. So who wants to go first and interview with who, or not interview with who?
So this is before the FedCom Civil War, right? Just before, or is it during?
It is technically, this FedCon Civil War starts during the final match of the tournament.
Okay.
The final match of the tournament kicks the war off. There are rampant political tensions. I don't know if you know this. We may have recently had several events over the last few years where things ramped up before there was a major political event that resulted in violence. Yeah, so things get really tense beforehand.
Yeah. I think the Bandit is going to not go to the media.
Okay. You're just going to skip your interviews entirely?
At least for the start of it.
All right.
Because his situation is that his old mercenary company, which I'm going to assume was partially sponsoring him at this point.
You are being sponsored by Crow's Black?
Yeah. Is kind of also stuck in between that mess. So it's kind of like...
Canonically, they have chosen to back their Countess, who is a Victor supporter, or at the very least is a Lyrian loyalist.
Oh, great.
Wait. Aren't those two things contradictory? Backing Victor and being a Lyrian loyalist?
No, Lyrian loyalist is not the same thing as a Katrina.
Okay.
There are Lyrians who want the FedCom to stay FedCom, or at the very least, not Catherine. There's actually a whole sub-faction that wants Adam Steiner from the Battletech anime to be the new...
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, so Pondo makes the first move, which is to do nothing. Incredible.
He moves by not moving.
This is some Twilight Imperium 4th edition level shit right here.
No, I'd be going towards like the center thing and never looking back.
Oh, Mecha City, yeah.
Then someone will take it away from me. Then I'm out for blood from the entire thing. just wanted that one spot, and they took it away, and I'm like, all right, you're going to die.
We really should play that again. We need
Imperium's great.
We need a large group, and we also need like multiple weeks to play.
I don't know that we'd need multiple weeks if we can get people to do like a mercenary mission tier time slot.
I don't know about that. For Pondo, new dad, cat wrangler. Look at this cat.
Multiple weeks.
I haven't seen this cat in forever.
Yeah.
It's so fluffy. She's literally swatting you in the face.
Yep.
That's some Amore level of swatting.
Nice.
She's sniffing your hair too. Does it smell good?
Maybe.
I don't know. I just see the cat sniffing it, man.
Maybe.
All right.
Probably talk to Ernst.
Ernst Dieter Mueller? Very well. So do you like I don't know, do you Stephen Hawking live? Like, do you use some sort of device to quick assemble sound bits, or what? Are you just making a prepared statement?
No, he has like as just like part of the ridiculous level of like mana dominate implants and crap that's all over him. He's just got like a vocalizer module that just like has a bunch of has like just terabytes of Solaris match data stored.
Terabyte.
Like,
this is Battletech, sir. You might have megabytes of data if you're lucky.
Well, I mean, it's all in 360p, so that's still a lot.
I think you're like
Wait, you're storing
144p.
audio files in 360p? Well, this, first off, that's not how audio files work, but okay.
Well, you know, I was thinking he's got video files too. He's gotta, you gotta be able to he's got a projector. No, I'm kidding.
This is not.
Are you just playing like a blank screen while you're playing?
Oh, he
these
like
files?
Daft Punk's his face with like a static.
No,
and then
that would. No, he's just got the audio stuff.
All right. Okay. All right. It's a stretch, but I'll buy this because the whole third season's non-canon anyway. All right, you sit down with Ernst Dieter Mueller, who's just like, ladies and gentlemen, we have a real treat today. I'll be sitting down with the Phantom of the Field, the one who has inherited the legacy of the Playmaker. Thank you for joining us, the Phantom. Is it the Phantom or Phantom?
Oh, fine.
That's so low, no one can hear you. But I appreciate the auto-tune voice changer.
It's the Phantom, Ernst.
I think you're not going to want to do this bit, man. I appreciate it.
An attempt was made.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, Zoom has a problem where it cuts my stuff off.
Yeah, Zoom tries to cut out any non-human voice.
Well, stop that, Zoom. Anyway, but no, he just looks and instead of he answers with like there's an audio clip from like an old recording from a Comstar files of the Phantom of the Opera. And he just says the Phantom from that clip.
Listen, the Phantom of the Opera is such a classic. I assume it's survived until modern times.
Probably.
They're doing their 2000th showing.
So yeah, he just answers with the Phantom, and then it cuts.
I feel like this is gonna be a great opportunity to get people who haven't seen it to go watch the Phantom of the Opera. You're missing out if you haven't seen it at least once.
Look, it's a great musical.
You need to find a group that's performing it for the first time, because people who've done it hundreds of times have all of the energy sucked out of their soul from having to replay it. You know, you gotta watch like high school students or like a local college theater. Something
the
like
local
that.
drama kid who gets to be the Phantom, that guy is like
they're
he's
gonna be extra
in it.
But
he's
like
gonna be in it.
The dude who's doing it for like the 300th time, you know, there's just nothing left in there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's only so edgy you can be. All right, so Ernst is just like the Phantom then. All right. So today you'll be facing down against the Bandit. How are you looking forward to this match?
He just grabs a clip of Jordan Payne. Or no, not Jordan Payne. Jordan Payne's alive. He grabs a yeah. Or they're alive.
Yes.
But he just grabs a clip and says, I will destroy him.
There's certainly plenty of people who've said that on Solaris.
He specifically grabs one from a famous match where the guy died that match.
Wow. I mean, I feel like there's a strong case to be made for the Fire Mandrill guy, whose name I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes, use the clan against him. Yeah.
You've managed to build quite a reputation for yourself over the last couple of years, and your opponent is also quite new to the games. Do you anticipate that there's going to be new tactics, something new and fresh that hasn't been seen before in today's match?
There's only so much moving you can do with one-on-one mechs, man.
You really don't have to tell me that, Adam. I know. I've been doing this show for 131 episodes before I did 100 episodes of A Time of Total Warfare.
I know. That's just like
Jesus.
he just switches really hard in tone and finds like a random clip of some light mech guy who said that.
Okay. Oh, but I felt it deep in my heart.
You just find a clip of the one episode of, or the one TV show where it's like, I don't know what I was expecting.
Oh man, it'd be so much worse if Playmaker only communicated in memes.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, a lot of these are probably memeable moments from the past.
It's just Leonardo DiCaprio holding a beer, pointing at the screen.
Mm-hmm. He's not quite that Daft Punk.
All right. You've come here today because you have something to say. You know, I don't have a lot to work with here. You really are quite an unusual individual. What is it that you want the public to know?
I want them to look at me, Ernst. I want them to look at me and be reminded of everything that has come before. I want them to be reminded of the blood upon this field. I want them to be reminded of the sacrifices we have made. And I want them to remember that tomorrow is built by us.
Unusual sentiments. You know, speaking of tomorrow, do you look forward to a brighter future when the Archon has stomped out all of these treasonous separatists?
Solaris has always been a place of rebellion. A place where men find a camaraderie in their differences.
So he takes his, index cards and he shuffles them. He says, I don't agree with that sentiment. I think that Solaris is a place of order and pride, the jewel of the Lyrian Alliance, and that those who think that they don't belong here don't belong here.
It's called an international zone.
I think we'll just have to agree to disagree.
Your funeral, Jack.
All right, that's all we've got for the Playmaker today. Thank you, everyone. And let's rise for the Lyrian Alliance National Anthem. All right. I would like each of you to submit your mech choices to me on the Discord, preferably in PDF form.
PDF form? Normally you ask for
PNG form, PNG, It's like a
Okay.
PDF, but one that I can use.
Uh-huh.
Var and I actually had a gentleman's agreement before this. Now it's hard to say if he's going to betray me at the end, though.
I don't know.
Not this early.
I don't know what that means.
We both agreed to use only at most 55-ton mechs.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I feel like you've both just committed a very serious breach of games ethics, but the Solaris referees will have to take the time to figure that one out.
People want to see medium mechs in the grand tournament.
That is true. They do want to see medium mechs in the grand tournament. Only 2 medium mech warriors have ever won the grand tournament canonically. Both of them have the last name Allard. No, there's actually, I think, a third mech warrior. It's the same mech has won both times. The Centurion. Yanlo Wang. And then the second person has also won.
Bro, the Yanlo Wang isn't even like a good Centurion build, really. It's like okay.
Yeah, but the people who write the novels didn't also play the game, more or less. You know what I mean? They just took whatever sounded good, like Gauss Rifle on a medium mech. I mean that sounds good to me because I'm a Hollander fan, but...
Can confirm Gauss Rifle on a medium mech worked pretty well for a while.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Pondo has sent me his sheet. Well, this is a pretty classic Pondo mech, but it's a little heavier than normal, I'll say. All right. So, Pondo, you're team yellow today. Varen, you're team orange. Why don't you tell us, Varen, what we're looking at with the Shadowhawk Phantom?
You are looking at the exact same piece of metal that has now been here for an entire decade, since 3052. The Shadowhawk Acheron's third iteration, the Phantom, is replaces the Gauss Rifle with a heavy Gauss Rifle. Strips out the ER large for just more medium lasers. And traditionally comes in with multiple heat sinks turned off in order to get the heat up for the TSM.
I'm just surprised you're able to fit more than just the heavy Gauss Rifle on the thing. And still have a 5.8 speed.
Yeah, I've got a 5.8 speed plus TSM, which will make me a 6.9. And then I've got the supercharger still.
The left torso is so dangerous.
Oh, like, I mean, yeah, if the Gauss Rifle gets hit, the whole mech's gone. Like, that's just how it works.
You have XL engine too, which is the insane part.
I mean, yeah. That's the only way I was going to get this weight in.
I guess that's true. It's just...
That was also true of the last Shadowhawk, though. It also had an XL engine with the Gauss Rifle, so if the Gauss Rifle got hit, I always just lost anyway. So really nothing's changed.
I feel like if you armored the Gauss Rifle, though, these armor components rules, you would have to go into the arm as well, though, with the armor components rules.
You know, that costs more weight, though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And critical.
I was gonna say I have room for neither the weight nor the criticals.
So the
you
heavy
just give
Gauss
up
rifle,
the small lasers.
The heavy Gauss rifle is 18 tons, which is why I was like thinking, no, he's not that crazy. He tried to put it on a medium mech, is he?
No, I definitely did it. The people paid for it. The people are gonna get what they paid for.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Look, we're the same speed, twinsies.
Pondo, why don't you tell me about your Wolverine BS?
Yeah, the Bandit special, yeah.
That's what that means? Oh my god. Amazing. Go ahead.
No, it's BS because of clan large pulse lasers.
It's the heavies that got me going, what?
I wanted to use heavies. I didn't get a chance to season 4 at the end.
Well, now you will. You get to use them at least once.
Yeah. So mine's a bit of abomination, quite literally and figuratively. It's a mixed clan tech. 2 large pulse lasers, both of them I think are in the same arm. Yep. Right arm. Because it's a Wolverine thing to have. The weapons in the arm. 3 inner sphere medium lasers and 2 heavy medium lasers. Which I'm surprised he didn't. Well, I was thinking you'd probably go with the laser reflective armor, which I was worried about. Because it would really suck if all my lasers went to half strength.
Yeah, that would have been really nice, but I don't have slots for it on this mech.
No, not with the end of steel and the heavy Gauss rifle. Yeah.
Mhm.
I also got Inferno rounds SRM6. I don't know if we're still doing the damage and heat at the same time. Doesn't matter. I
We
wanted
are.
it for the heat. Okay. Because I figured people were going to want to do TSM builds. So I wanted to mess with that as much as possible.
Just me and Glimo.
I think other people
Don't
are
be
going to do
so sure, is all I'll say.
I'm sure Ludeman probably also has it.
This Wolverine also has a TSM and a supercharger.
I
Because why
love
not?
the case in the leg, by the way. I'm an absolute fan of this.
Clan case.
You know, for me, I always feel like you should put the ammo in the head, because if you're losing head criticals, you've got a lot more to worry about, but... All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk intros.
So the Bandit's intro, essentially his mech is there on the ground, and it does this very Tuxedo Mask intro where there's suddenly a spotlight onto his mech where the Bandit drops down from like a VTOL or helicopter through a safety line and lands the superhero pose. And essentially goes, "It is time to show the people what I'm made of." And the Spanish card goes in the background.
Wait, do you have a bad Spanish accent that you're faking as Bandito?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to know how cringe this is. The answer is pretty cringe.
Como estas? No me gusta.
I was going to say, Rad would love this. He loves
Yes.
Spanglish. All right.
Yes.
Playmaker, what do you got?
Playmaker has the somber guitar playing intro for about 10 seconds before it heavily ramps up suddenly into like orchestral rock when the organ comes in. And just as the music crescendos, he actually just climbs up off the back of the Bandit's mech onto the shoulder behind the Bandit. And just like
there's an arena announcer who's like, where did he come from? Oh no, the Bandit,
Yeah.
look out.
and then just walks past him with a flourish of the cape.
I feel like
And
the
then-
Bandit would jump just because he's still a paranoid mess.
Exactly. And then he just grabs a there's like one of those like those zip line like things
Okay.
that are towed by VTOLs. He just grabs one and it pulls him off the shoulder and flies him over to his mech.
All right. Let's roll initiative. I got
All right.
dailies to farm.
Oh, we both rolled it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both need to roll.
Well, no, we clicked the.
We
the roll
both
thing at
clicked the
same time.
button at the same time.
Okay, how about this? How about you guys grab the dice that are down here and move them
Yeah, we'll do
separately
that.
to your
There we
sides,
go.
and we'll compare values.
Yep.
You're both like, I take the Free Worlds League dice.
I'm just grabbing random dice. I don't care which one it is.
Oh, you grabbed clan dice.
No, he didn't. He grabbed Cercinus Federation. It's pirates.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, nice. Cercinus Federation. Solid.
Or
Okay.
whatever. I think you got the Black Knight Warrior dice, actually.
8.
Where's the Playmaker from? Lyrian Alliance?
The
Do you
Playmaker?
even know at this
They
point?
never revealed where Playmaker is from.
Okay. We'll just go with Comstar then. Six.
Okay. All right, so it should be noted you both gain 1 stress for participating in this match.
Yep.
The Bandit, please select which side you would like to come in on.
Is this our token?
But yeah, I never actually assembled tokens for you. You know, I really should have done that. I mean, I put the blank tokens there so that if we needed to grab models for you, we would be able to do it quickly. All right. Just hold on. Hold on. I'm getting a Wolverine for you.
Okay.
Since it's a clan Wolverine, I could just go get a Hellhound for there must be a Shadowhawk as well, right? Yeah, here we go.
Hey, so AP,
Yes.
I have this lovely move here called corruption. Which is when I appear with another player, I can push out of mech consequences onto them. So my question is is there something we could have done to help Bandito's stress track along, based on me out here doing some nonsense to give him glory?
That would be like if someone was going to stab you, you could push them in front of you, or like if you had made a statement, you would somehow make Bandito take the blame. I don't think we're positioned to do that.
Okay, cool.
In the future, you may want to push something in the interview.
Excellent. Good to know.
But why is Hunter McGregor such a big fan of clans? Why is his honor hub searches just all clans?
Isn't that all that's on Honor Hub?
I mean, listen, there's a very distinct culture on Honor Hub who like to see Inner Sphere versus clan honorably battle, especially if they overheat in the process.
Excellent.
Okay, so Pondo, technically you get to pick the place where you want to be. Right? Because you start by picking the side and then he places.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that.
Now you can place him in response to his placing. I did say to you, I think I said, pick your side.
You did, yeah.
Just, yeah. I know it's been a while since you've mech warriored.
It's, yeah.
Just to note, I am starting at 9 heat and with a heat sinks turned off.
Sure.
I'll also start at 9 heat, but with only 11 heat sinks turned off or turn on.
Turned on. Yeah. No, go ahead. Turn all of them off.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just reminding myself of math.
All right. I'm going to produce which of these wonderful
This is the map
spikes
that Kingmaker wrecked Hunter McGregor on.
And now Playmaker's gonna wreck you on.
All right.
We'll see.
Keep the smack talk above the belt.
Just hope I don't get that heavy Gauss rifle at any point.
If I never hit you with the heavy Gauss rifle, I'm gonna be very sad.
It's going to be very sad.
It's not an easy weapon to hit with.
No, it's not an easy weapon to get the 25 because most people are going to want to avoid the living crap out of him at close range.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a minimum range of 4, so its optimum range is 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, it's 5 and 6, because if you start in the minimum, you get a penalty, so it only has a 2 wide range.
So you can have, penalty of 4, essentially, if you get the point blank.
Yeah, but if you get a point blank, you can just hit it as though it were at long range and still do 25.
Sure. All right, let's roll those dice. See who's going.
6 again.
6.
Okay, reroll.
6.
7.
No, wait, no, that's a 11. I don't.
How did you go from a 6 to an 11?
The logo looked like a 1.
Oh, yes. It does, doesn't it? It was so upsetting. Yes. All right. The Playmaker, you're going first.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Is Bandit a part of Apex Dragon or Bandit? No.
You're
Okay.
part of the Crow's Black
So
team.
only have 3 SPAs.
We'll let you have 4 for this match.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
The audience chose to allow the players to have this.
Generous King AP.
I mean, you get it as well, and you're not a member of Apex Dragons either.
Oh, I straight up came in with only 3 SPAs.
You can have a 4th.
Okay, well then I'll add in my normal compliment. Yeah, as soon as you said you're not in Apex Dragons, I took off a 4th SPA.
Yes,
I was like,
but
scratch
I
that out.
immediately followed that up with, but you get repaired by Apex Dragons. You're not members of just listen, for legal purposes, neither of you are members of Apex Dragons, but you are still players in this game.
Okay. All right. I see.
All right. I believe it's your move, the Bandit.
Let's see.
Choose your next move carefully, for it could be your last.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to activate your supercharger. 9.
I currently have 9 out of 10 heat sinks turned on right now.
Okay. So you guys are both managing your heat then, because, you know, neither of you can shoot at each other.
Yep. So essentially, I just need to fire both my large pulse lasers into his hillside.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I'm just gonna. I have 8 heat sinks currently active.
I was planning on him not being behind a hill to shoot him, but I guess.
Yeah, I know you were planning on me not being behind a hill, and then you brought clan large pulse lasers, so here we are.
Yeah. My SPAs are going to be Jumping Jack, Bloodstalker, Melee Specialist, and Combat Intuition.
Combat Intuition? Holy shit.
My SPAs are Natural Grace, Maneuvering Ace, Mountaineer, and Weapon Specialist Heavy Gauss Rifle.
All right. The battlefield shifts around you. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
5.
11.
Nice. So the rolls are looking great so far. Having a
This
great
is
time.
the perfect time to lose initiative.
You know, it is. But also, I don't want to get shot in the face.
Well, that's going to happen regardless. Just
Mm-hmm.
listen. I definitely don't want you shooting me any part of me within medium range.
Well, the Playmaker, I believe you're going first, unless you'd like to unleash your true power.
Not yet. Question is where can I get? I'm just doing some quick move math.
Meanwhile, today's match is sponsored by Duncan Fisher. Yes, Duncan Fisher. Duncan has been Fisher. You can find him Mech Warrior 4 Mercenaries. Is that the one he's in? It's the one that's set on Solaris. You can find more Duncan Fisher. Or you can go on YouTube and search for George Ledoux for more Duncan Fisher bloopers, and even Duncan Fisher plays D&D.
All right, I think I'm going to activate Supercharger. Because if you're going to shoot me, I at least want the evasion.
Smart man.
You should have seen my match yesterday. I didn't even bring enough ammo to kill Hunter. That was rough.
I'm surprised you went with the dual rack 5s.
Yeah, but they're nice though, right?
Yeah, they're a lot better than I thought they were.
I know.
I mean, look, Rack 5s are awesome. The problem was I was on vacation the week before this, so I didn't really have a lot of time to prep between seasons, but I definitely came up with a ridiculous build called the Rack Shasa that had 3 Rack 5s.
Yes, I hate it. Just the name makes me want to vomit.
Just for the memes. Also because I'm literally gonna keep trying to make the Rakshasa a thing. It's fun.
You can't make the Rakshasa thing.
It's
The
too many-
Federated Sons tried to do it, and everyone went, wow, this mech is awful.
Look. Hey, there's a version of the Rakshasa that has a Rak 5 that's pretty good, actually.
It doesn't matter. It's the Rakshasa. It's like someone took a Timberwolf and made it dumb.
AP, I stepped on ice while running. Is that an issue?
Oh,
Or is
yes,
just
it is. All right, here we go. It is an issue. All right, I didn't think no one has dared do this.
I have natural grace. I don't give a fuck.
All right, let me go get tactical operations opened up here. Get my old man reading glasses as well. Running. So you are running on the ice.
Yep.
Okay, then I think there's a huge penalty. That's as cold as ice.
Did you do your? No, you have a normal cockpit. You don't have the VR. You didn't have room for the VR thing. Okay.
No. Also, my Zodiac is melted slag, and so I don't have my fun custom mech. I'm gonna make do with the random bargain bin stuff from the stables.
The random bargain bin stuff.
Yeah, from the stables inventory.
Okay. You have to spend an extra point of movement while moving across the ice, or you risk falling and having to make a piloting skill check.
I get an 8 on the piloting skill check.
Well,
My piloting skill is 2. Whatever difficulty to avoid the fall is -1 from natural grace.
all right. Are you turning and checking for a skid at the same time? Are you making a facing change on it?
No, I'm just running straight.
Okay. Then I will check the careful movement chart. You are running on ice. New terrain is snow, so it doesn't matter. This is my favorite part of Battletech, is looking up esoteric charts.
So that's main reason why I play Battletech, to look at charts.
No, I hate looking at charts. It's the worst.
Play Battletech.
The people who made Battletech think it's the best.
All right, I'll buy that. Careful movement needed.
There's a chart for almost everything.
It's okay,
Don't I know
guys.
it?
People who love Battletech just went and made Battletech Destiny, and you get like most of the CBT stuff, but then.
All right, you need to hit PSR +4.
Okay. Well, 2 + 4
is 6. Okay, so you're
is 6.
successful.
-1 is 5, and I got an 8.
All right.
We begin this final season much how we began the playtest, with skid rolls.
Well, this isn't technically a skid roll. This is a careful movement control roll. If you want to turn and then move off it, we can then make another skid roll with a +3 penalty.
You know, don't have enough movement for that, but I
All
would.
right, look, if you skid accidentally past Pondo and shoot him in the rear and win this match, then we will have ended as we began. Otherwise, unless it's that, I won't accept it.
Let's see. Would a heavy Gauss rifle to the rear CT instantly kill Pondo? Yes, it would.
Point blank, yeah.
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the plan. The plan is to skid past you and shoot you in the back with a heavy Gauss rifle and blow out your CT.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's such a risky
Oh,
plan, and dumb as well. But yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to activate my supercharger.
Okay.
Please no double ones. Okay. All right, so I got movement at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's move run a 5.
No, those are only 1 high.
That's fine.
Okay, so it's partial cover.
Yep.
You just did a lot of turning to get there.
Yep. But yeah, I could have jumped, but I couldn't fire both my pulses. And he's in long range for his heavy Gauss.
All right.
Because he should be 14 hexes away.
I believe you're shooting first, Mr. the Playmaker.
9, 10, 13, 14. Yep, 14.
If you manage to knock him down here, he has a +3 to stand up.
I have
Because of the snow?
Because of the ice. Sorry, it's a +4 to stand up.
long range makes it 5.
Incredible.
Your evasion makes it 7. Cover makes it 8. I hit this on a 6.
Yes, high level Battletech.
And the highest level
That is
Battletech.
10 damage to the head with a crit.
Holy fuck, Pondo. You're about to get Gleamoed right out of existence. And I was just about to say, the real Battletech is disabling your cockpit ejection like Gleamo yesterday. It's all coming together. Now you have glory, so you can negate the crit. This is
I'll I'll spin the glory to negate the head hit.
You're an ex-soldier, right? You don't have to roll then.
Yep.
Oh, did I lag? I saw 4.
For what?
I saw a different number on the dice than Pondo.
Oh.
I think it lagged for a second and went from a 4 to a 1.
Okay.
4 would have been very bad.
As long as you guys saw the same die.
Yes,
yeah,
I
it
saw
looked like
one.
it went to a 4 at first, but then it switched to a 1.
Awesome.
Okay,
excellent.
so tell
It's
me
just
what
me lagging the
glorious
hell
thing
out,
you
man.
do to keep your life support system from not getting shot in the middle of the frozen.
I think as he's stirring, he sees the Gosser about to his face, so he kind of like limbos his mech slightly, at least enough that he can do it, where it just grazes across it.
Oh, you get
Yeah,
one of
his
those
cockpit.
deflecting shots?
Yeah. Well, it takes off like the front, like the glass of his cockpit. He's now there. There with like a
cigar
Corona there with the pop top.
So, do you negate the head hit or the
He
crit?
negates the crit, not the head hit.
Okay, so you take a pilot damage?
Oh,
still?
no, wait, sorry. Let me read how that works. I
'Cause
mean, I'm the one who wrote the rules,
'cause
but
it's on the first crit or head hit, so I just figure he can pick which one he wants to negate.
I'll buy that.
I'd probably say the crit because
Crit's pretty bad. All right, so
The
you
crit
do
would
still
have
take
had-
the head hit, and you'll need to check for consciousness at the end of the phase.
that's
And you're at +1 difficulty. Huzzah.
Yes, but only after this phase. So
Yep.
melee phase.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just double head shot me with pulse lasers and we'll be fine.
Unbelievable.
we'll be even, right?
All right.
Jiminy Christmas,
Is that all
I'm
you're
glad.
firing? Is the heavy Gauss?
That's all I can.
Okay. Well, Pondo, what is your return look like?
2 clan large pulses.
Okay. Well,
He is within medium range from me. 1 -1 for Bloodstalker. -2 medium range, make it 2. His evasion makes it 6. -2 for the pulses makes it 4.
High level Battletech.
That almost didn't hit. Funny enough. Okay,
Left arm for 10.
10 points for at the left arm.
Yep.
And then
Right
another
arm for
10 on the right arm back. Okay, those are the least favorable places to hit.
okay.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna punch you in the face. I need those arms.
You have to make a PSR at +4 because you're on the ice. Because you're skating on thin ice.
All right, so 2 + 4 is 6. -1 is 5. I get 6 on the roll.
Okay. All right, so this is one of those things where like the pro wrestling match starts off, the two guys are like circling each other, and then there's just that incredible opening hit that goes off the other guy's dome, right? Like maybe the ref turns away for a second and someone throws you the steel chair and you just slam into the other guy in the head and then throw it away, and the ref looks back and he's just like, what happened? Right? Like the crowd is like, holy shit, he got shot in the head in the first round. Oh.
Well, and to be clear, for the sprinting Shadowhawk, it does what many fans of this machine have always seen it do, where as it's sprinting, it hits the ice and stops running and just slides to line up the shot.
That's very Home Alone of you.
I was thinking risky business.
I was thinking Hawkeye, but sure, any of these work. All right. Did we roll for consciousness?
No, not yet.
All
No,
right, we
sorry.
roll for
Double
consciousness.
Double
I need a
ones.
3.
I'm kidding. Don't double ones. That would be anticlimactic.
Oh,
It was close.
boy.
It was really close.
All right, you
Oh,
did not
man.
get forced to become Moon Knight. Let's roll initiative.
All right.
I will check for the battlefield.
10.
10.
It's gonna be that kind of night, huh? 13
13.
plus 1 for soldier.
Oh, nice. I have an 11.
Excellent.
For a second, I thought you were about to tell me that somehow the Wolverines got like command cockpit or something.
No,
Oh,
I
all right,
think
I'm just gonna wait
I think
on
usually the
yeah.
Wolverine has tight cockpit, so it would have like a -1 to piloting.
Oh no, that's rough for you. The
I don't
humble
have any
shadow.
quirks.
You don't?
No.
Oh,
I mean, it's a custom mech. It doesn't have quirks.
okay.
Okay, we're ready to go. Who ended up winning?
I did.
Okay.
Bondo.
You want to do something about it?
Honestly, let's see. No, I'm good.
Okay, go ahead. Take a chance. Roll the dice.
Oh, I was going to turn all my heat sticks on this round. For
Okay.
this round.
All right. You do that, he immediately hides.
That's fine.
You're just like, I'll just randomly fire my weapons anyway.
And let's see. Can I actually move? Would it be better to move like one more and go up here? Yeah, I think it would. Okay, we'll do it. Cool. Not double or not. We beat A5. I'm actually gonna move there.
So pretty much, I don't think I'll be able to hit you at all this round.
That's the goal.
That's fine by me.
I want us to not shoot at each other until I'm in range. I get to do my fun things.
You know what? That's fair.
I do find it fun that you were 1 hex away from instant death last round, though.
Yeah, fuck. I'm glad I calculated that.
Imagine if you miscounted.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been very unfortunate. It would have been instant karma, though. Granted, I've had my cockpit shot off more than most, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Usually by clan.
PCs.
So I jumped 5. Essentially, I'm going to shoot enough to build.
Mm-hmm. I'm also
Essentially, I'm firing
off.
both my large pulses and firing off the SRM-6 into the side of the cliff.
I'm firing all my lasers except one of the small lasers.
Okay.
And that'll keep me at the 9.
Double ones. I have a 3 on initiative.
Not double 1.
Yep.
8.
Excellent. This range.
The treacherous ice shifts in front of you.
I will decide based on.
That's it.
Okay. I'm not going to use my thing to win.
Okay.
Thing to win?
He has,
okay.
he has empathy. or cold reads,
Yeah,
so you can choose to win initiative once.
Yep.
Yeah, he's holding it until you're inescapably in close range with him. I've seen this before.
That's a 2 high, correct?
That's a 2 high.
Okay. So okay.
Oh, is that
Don't
if
wanna
you
mess
want to
with
shoot
that.
me, if you want to shoot me, you gotta come close.
uh
The treachery of the sweeping snows of Boreal Reach.
your Gauss rifle's in your left torso, correct?
Yep. It's where the big gun on the Shadowhawk is.
Okay. Yeah, you could have switched it to the other side. I wouldn't know.
I would have felt gross about that.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You have to spend an extra movement point to move over ice without having to make the +4. Just recall that.
Okay.
I'm not certain you want to fall that close to him.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would still put. Actually, that'd put you in minimum range. Minimum range. I don't like that heavy Gauss. I really don't.
Just remember, he has natural grace, so he can torso twist farther than normal.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't matter then. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you thinking you're going to be safe from him.
that's fair.
He's going to pop you in the face if you do what you're about to do.
6, 7.
Oh, man, I was really hoping he'd do it.
Yeah, but Pondo does this for me, where he tells me things I would obviously know but have forgotten.
That is true.
Every time.
There's
Never
one
fails.
time where I have a chance to repay him. I will do it.
It didn't even occur to me that he would have not remembered natural grace. But also, it's a very forgettable
He's
SPA
never-
because nobody.
He's literally never used natural grace, is the thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's never encountered it.
Well, see, my problem is I keep assuming that people who are on the show watch the show.
That was a bad assumption.
Okay. If I get in that hex there, would I be able to just shoot him?
It would be defender's advantage.
I'm guessing you would declare.
I actually don't know. I'd have to think about it.
My thought is that it would be from front of that hex over to your side, but I don't.
Because it's technically, well, it's just center hex to center hex.
I'm going to do it because that'll get me as close as possible to you without the, So
Okay.
I'm going to activate my supercharger.
Yeah.
Figure out the logistics of shooting after. Bueno. So good. So I move 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Is 3 evasion.
Yep.
Let's see.
So so now we're at the point where, do you want me to be able to shoot you or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick math before I decide that. So I'm a 1 gunnery, heavy Gauss. You'd be at 2 hexes away, so that is +3. So that's 4. 1 for my walk makes it 5. 3 for your evasion makes it 8. -2 would make it 6. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Okay. You're shooting first.
High fire. Let's see, how many Inferno SRMs do you have?
14.
14 Inferno SRMs. You have.
Oh my god.
You're gonna take about an average of 6 to 3.
Can't you only
Don't you only have-
force somebody to build 10 points of heat?
15 at most, but I only have one SRM.
I only see one SRM6.
Sorry. I have 14 ammo, one SRM6.
Okay, I see.
I used one shot to keep my mech at 9.
Oh,
is-
okay.
An odd feeling to do, to be honest.
So an SRM6, if you hit me with what, 3 missiles or 4 missiles? That's...
4 missiles is pretty probable.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
we'll
4
build 8
missiles
heat.
is 8 heat. Okay, cool. Then I will fire the Gauss rifle, the heavy Gauss rifle.
Pondo misses and throws your heat curve.
And,
I was saying, I could have like not to even use it. That's the problem.
the heavy Gauss rifle and 3 medium lasers. Actually, the heavy Gauss rifle and 4 medium lasers would be 14 heat, and I currently have 16 display. Okay, so no, we'll do heavy Gauss rifle and 2 medium lasers.
All right, do the one I'm most afraid of.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm afraid of your medium lasers, to be honest, now at this point.
Yeah. All right, I haven't rolled anything yet. We're going to commit 3 medium lasers.
Okay.
Gauss rifle hits you in the head for 25.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
I hit you both times with the heavy Gauss rifle in the head.
I can't use my edge to make him reroll the headshot, can I?
No, but you can't use it to eject and live.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
my
there is a
fucking
possibility
God.
you also knock him out of the tournament here. So maybe
Yeah, you've got 2 clan large pulse lasers. Let's do it.
Well,
My mediums don't matter. They won't do anything to your mech.
I guess I'll Apple Strike.
Apple strike.
Yeah, Apple Strike.
I feel like
yeah.
you're about to Sid Alpha Strike just to keep it fucking whiff the whole way down.
Oh, okay.
Wow. What are the fucking odds of getting hit twice in the head with a Gauss rifle?
not just any Gauss
Not
rifle,
great.
heavy Gauss rifle.
Yeah, not great.
Someone out there's like, well, it's 1 in 36 squared, Arthur. And I'd be like, you're right. That is the exact odds.
Mm-hmm.
God.
You want me to do the math for you? While
No, I'm
Pondo's,
just going to
doing
Google
this?
square.
Oh, Pondo disconnected. We lost him.
That's true. Look at his camera. It's stopped.
Oh, I got booted from the lobby.
It's 1 in 1,296. Welcome back to Solaris Nights, the Pondo and Varen episode. It's days later, and we're here to finish up this round of combat with the Bandit.
Yeah.
The Bandit. I believe you're going all in.
Oh, yeah, might as well.
Yeah, let's do it then.
All right, so firing everything. Start at 2 because I was injured. +1 for heat, so makes it 3. -1 for Bloodstalker. Brings it down to 2. +2 for running. Brings it to 4. +2 for his evasion, makes it 6. So everything except for the heavy mediums, they'll be hitting on, and the large pulses. We'll be hitting on 6s. The heavy mediums will be hitting on 7s. The large pulses will be hitting on 4s.
How much heat are you building?
Let's see here. I can build a weapon heat of 47.
Is that
Let me
after
actually.
it's
huh?
sunk?
That's before it's sunk.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you go past 30, all sorts of bad things happen. But yes.
And I just paid 28, and I'm already at 9. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get my old man calculator from Windows out.
28
So you do 47.
plus 9, so I'd be at 28 heat at the end of the round.
Yes.
Let me double check Inferno ammo to see if it blows up immediately at that point, which I'm pretty. It probably would have by then.
I mean, you have to make 3 ammo
at 28,
checks.
it's at a yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, at 28, Inferno ammo blows up on a 12 if you don't get it. That doesn't matter at this point.
It's Solaris. The mech is going down, apparently.
Yeah.
Another $16 million medium mech paperweight, courtesy of Crow's Black.
No, I'd lose the leg. That's all, because that's case.
Oh, that's right. Case.
Claim
Okay.
case. Yeah, so
Start these rolls, I guess.
Man, okay. So I have 2 large pulses, 2 heavy mediums, 3 mediums, and then the SRM 6. So large pulse 1 on a 4. Will hit. Headshot, of course.
Oh my god! That's 10?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. No critical,
Wow.
but that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay. Large pulse 2. Will hit right. He elected the front, correct? Yes.
Yes.
So that'll be right torso for 10.
Yeah.
All right. Medium laser for 7, which would hit. Left torso for 10.
Okay.
Second one, needing a 7, which I got, is left arm for 10.
That's internal.
No crit. Medium
That's
1.
unfortunate.
3. That's left leg. That wouldn't. That's unfortunate. It will hit for 5.
Okay.
Medium 2. Man, that'd be a triple crit too. That would just blow it off.
Yeah, it's limb destruction instead of triple crit.
Yeah. But it didn't go internal, so it's all good.
Mhm.
We'll hit. Wait, did I say left leg?
You did? For the
Okay,
3.
I was looking at the left side. It's supposed to be right arm for 5.
Okay.
The second medium laser hits on the right leg for 5.
Okay.
Last medium hits on the left arm for 5. Crits once.
Okay.
If it goes
That's internal.
I'll just use the dice that's over here.
You only need 1d6. I'll take the first one.
Okay. So 3.
Lower arm actuator.
Okay. Then the SRM 6. Will hit. Cluster of 8 on a 6-pack is 4 missiles. First 2 points hitting on the left arm, critting twice.
Arm's gone.
Okay. Second missile hit the left torso for 2. I just need to hit a head once, don't I?
Yeah.
Third one. We'll hit the right arm for 2. And the last one was really close to a headshot, but a left arm for 2. Crit 3 times, but that'll go to the left torso. All right, so I didn't take him out, but I hit him in the head, surprisingly enough.
He also falls down from the shutdown.
Does he shut down?
Yep.
Oh.
From the heat.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. So he's going to take it left side. He's going to take 6 points of damage. To the right arm. Which also damages the right. Okay, shoulder's gone. It's going to be pretty tough getting this mech back on its feet with one arm missing and a busted shoulder. Not that he
doesn't have to worry about that because.
Okay.
So long as these Goss doesn't go out this round, which I don't think it will. Or if he lands on his head somehow.
Okay, so he's good on taking damage, but he also stays awake.
Okay, so you already did the falling damage?
Yep, that was the right arm hit.
Oh,
That
okay.
locked it up. Okay.
Is it for every 10 tons?
Yeah, right? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
Well, it's page
been-
68 of Total Warfare. I know because I reference it constantly. It's 1 for 10, I believe.
Yep, you're correct.
Well, the Bandit, your fight ends here today with us.
Yes, it does.
Hope you enjoyed your time on this show as Brody during the preseason and today's battle. You really ate a 1 in 1,300 chance to get hit in the head twice, but
Yeah.
freak accident. That's
Yeah,
rough.
my luck with anything Gauss rifle or ERPPC related, it's pretty.
It's not how luck works, but all right.
I looking at statistics and how I get knocked out. That's usually how I've been knocked out.
But also, you don't just get knocked out; you get back up again. They're
do.
never going to keep you down. They are going to keep you out of this particular episode, though.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you do on your way out of the arena? Any last minute statements? Shaking your head, looking forlornly at an arena you'll probably never see again. Call a friend. Walk distantly into the night. There's so many options.
I think at this point, if after Bandit lost, because I think at first he came to Solaris thinking that it was just going to be like professional wrestling, where it was mostly fake or predetermined. Until he got in his first match, I was like, "Oh shit, this is real." I didn't need this. I didn't want this. No, I think I don't.
Is that what
I
he's
think-
going to retire to, though? He's literally going to retire to like mech professional wrestling where the matches are preset.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right.
It'd be less likely a death, but then you realize this is actually no, it's about the same amount of death.
I mean, it's because you're in mechs.
Yeah.
You have to worry that Andre the Giant really doesn't want to lose that title.
Yeah.
Well, you've really put the hurt on him. Unfortunately for him, that head hit will cost him
No,
as
that
the
was
tournament continues.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Okay. All right. That's it for us here. We'll be back with Varen at some point in the future so that this episode can drop. And we'll look at the consequences of today's actions. Thank you for joining us. Although I guess I'll be saying hello again for you in a few seconds. So, goodbye and hello. Okay, welcome to the third part of this episode. The Playmaker, the Phantom of the Field. You have defeated the Bandit, though not without some small costs. Tell me then, what shall you do now?
The Playmaker would likely just walk off the field and over to where our man's Duncan Fisher's hanging out.
Duncan Fisher! All right, so Duncan is like finishing a cigarette, which he quickly puts on the ground and then stomps on and grinds in, and his cameraman is just shaking his head. And yeah. The Playmaker, welcome back to Mech Talk. You've just walked off the field with yet another victory as your opponent nearly destroys himself trying to destroy you.
Energy always finds a way to flow in a circle.
Okay. Look, when people come over to talk to me, Duncan Fisher, sometimes they're expecting me to say things like, "That's right, Spectre took the fight to the enemy," but other times, they're looking for you to make the statement.
Well, I would like to first start by saying the machine I have is a means to an end. And then it cuts through all the voices, and then it's Adam Kiseki's voice from a really like old match. And it just says, "Belunga Enterprises has been good to me. I will continue to show their work in its best light."
Wow, this guy memeing on me. Okay.
I gotta work with what I got.
Yeah. Congratulations to Walunga Enterprises. Be so well represented here today.
Hey, they got me the heavy Gauss rifle, and
Ah, yes. That's what's most important in life is a heavy Gauss rifle. Memory.
love is a cold drink and a heavy Gauss rifle.
Why not a improved heavy? I know it's because they don't exist yet, but you know, it is the perfection.
I'm also not so certain that they're improved, to be honest.
Well,
Looking at that.
I mean,
Even more weight.
but aren't they? And then you really want to armor them as well so that they won't blow up in your face. So, you know, even more weight.
Look, man, I'm not a Fafnir. I don't have time for this. I put a heavy Gauss rifle on a 55-ton mech.
You didn't see, the thing is, you didn't see yesterday's episode yet, because this is being filmed days after our first part of this episode.
Oh,
so you don't know yet about La Guerrille, but you will eventually know about La Guerrille, and it's evil. It's evil what Gutfelden did to that mech. I want to see a super heavy tripod version of that mech. That's all I'm saying. La Guerrille Mark 0. All right. This was, 4.5 minutes long. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Not at the end of this match.
Okay.
I'm saving my spicy takes for when I start running into people like Seth and such.
So your next opponent will be Michael Cersei,
Michael Cersei,
who is technically scheduled to be the canonical champion of 3062. Although it's really questionable because technically he fakes his death at the end of the battle, and it takes place outside of the arena in the streets of Solaris during a civil war. Yeah, I mean, if you beat him, this whole campaign will be non-canon. Not that it already wasn't, with like so many clansmen running around on Solaris, and also Solaris doesn't have 100-person brackets or any of the other shit I had to make up just to make the situation somewhat believable and sportsy.
No, actually, how actually does the grand tournament work in the universe? Because it
They
makes
don't-
no sense.
They
to me.
they don't have any fucking rules for it. It's literally
Okay,
just like
all right.
they
So
never
that's
are
why it's
like
not
this
cheap.
guy is ranked number 10. They're never like Justin Allard, the new number 10. They're like Justin who's above X or below Y.
Mhm.
I mean, he goes into a grand tournament fight with Philip Capet, and Capet brings like 3 other guys to the fight.
Mhm.
And no one's
Yeah.
like, wow, this is obviously cheating, like a 4-on-1.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which basically just means that Solaris in reality is much more like pro wrestling than it is
no,
like any
Solaris in reality is whatever the authors needed it to be at the time. And again, I hate to say it, but Dark Ages really had the best version of Solaris, where like the gladiators themselves had full control of their own cooperatives. And like when somebody fucked around, they would find out. Like Yuri Wolf would just be like, "Oh, you cheated in our match, but I still won. Guess what? I'll get myself disqualified because I'm gonna fucking destroy your mech. I'm gonna pick your mech up and throw it in a fucking river of acid so that no one can ever find your mech again. And then I'm going to kill you
Mhm.
so that no one will ever cheat on me, Yuri Wolf, again." Plus,
Good way
it
to
was
be.
it was like combined arms. Solaris in Dark Ages is like you get 1 mech and like 2 industrial mechs and like 4 tanks and a squad of infantry, and you basically play Fortnite against each other.
That
Battle
is
Royale
awesome.
style. Yeah, it's fun. Dude, there are only like 2 books that take place on Solaris and Dark Ages, and they're both much better than a lot of the rest of the series. It's actually really good. They're just like, okay, we're going to talk about clearing a house, right, with infantry, and they do like these really good descriptions of house clearing, and then they're like, and then an industrial mech with a chainsaw sawed the top of the house off and picked a dude up. It was just like, you're out of the fight now, buddy.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. All right. So yeah, you'll get to fight Michael Cersei. Now, just as a note, Michael Cersei sucks, and his mech is awful. So he's going to be backed up by Mech Warrior Destiny's 3 plot points. So be
Oh,
prepared,
excellent.
not only for 3 points of edge, but 3 plot points.
Straight up, I do not play Mech Warrior Destiny unless you mean the Death from Above Wargaming house rules.
No, I don't.
Yeah, which I know you don't. So I have no idea what any of those points do. So this is going to be great.
Consult with Pondo the Mad. He can tell you exactly what they can do because he's abused them before.
I know that Pondo in the finale dropped heavy woods in the middle of an open field and not die. I know that much.
Oh my god, what a guy. What a guy, that Pondo the fucking Mad.
I mean,
unbelievable. What
you'd
an
hope
outrage.
that the name would be living up.
We need a losers. When Kane loses, I'm not saying he does, but if Kane loses, we need a losers bracket between Kane and Pondo based on what happened on Ranch Simulator this week. No one was there for it, but it was amazing.
Oh.
I would love to see that match. All right.
Hey, this is your monthly plug to join AP's Discord, so you too can sometimes be around for weird things like that.
It's true. And even better, the link for the Discord is in the description section on YouTube. Amazing. That's it. Have a good time zone.